I'm Shaun Maxey. I'm part owner of Creation Fabrication, and it's the kind of thing we make. Stuff like that, really. We've been doing them about 3 years. We have. That one's obviously still a bit warm. It is. It's not my bench, so forgive the mess. We do Land Rovers and Mercedes and Minis and Rolls Royces. Anything what anybody comes up with. We've done boats, tugboats, Spitfire. I think we've got a Tornado coming up and a Vulcan bomber, which I look forward to doing. We design as we build. We'll get a sheet of plate, put it on the table or cut out bench. Then we'll just have a draw with a piece of chalk, have a look at a side, try and work it out, think what it's to look like, and we just build. We've tried designing stuff. It's getting it to look right. It's got to look right from so many different angles. When you draw something, you can, on a piece of paper, you can cheat a little bit. We've never really scrapped out. Every one we do, we'll put something on. We don't like that, we can cut it off, alter it. Like we'll get it all built, put it down, think bonnet's too long. I don't like that, up front end's too long. We can shorten things, and we just design off at cuff. We just go for it, basically. We do. That's how it starts out. As you can see, this piece here, that's what's left of, I think it were a Land Rover. As you can see, shape there. We start out with a basic shape, and then some people like it cartooned up, some people like it looking identical, like we've done with a Model A or something like that, and they wanted it to look that right, where you can get away with cartooning stuff a lot. It's, well, we can wing mirror up a bit, put big daft wheels on it and slam them. Yeah, which is a fun way of doing things, really. It is, but yeah, that's all we do. That is about 3.5 years ago that we made that. Me and Pete both worked at the same company, that's where I met Pete. I turned up from work one day at home and my wife had bought a barbecue, a log burner, sorry, from somewhere, and it was like 120 quid, and it was rubbish, right thin plate, hinges were not very good on it, and so an argument ensued, as in, I can make a better one than that. You can, but you'll never do it, you never do what you say. So that's it, I thought, right, went back to work, spoke to Pete, and right, I'm gonna come up with something. Did like a caricature log burner out of an old bottle we had knocking about. On the way to paint it, I got it in my car. I had a Mark II Escort, classic car, old rat look, loved it. And everywhere I went, people tried to buy it off me. I comes out of Alfred's, and there's two blokes stood at my car. I thought, here we go again. They're gonna offer me like 50 quid for me Escort. And as I got there, they both started arguing about who were gonna buy this Darth Vader, which was in my front seat. So I thought, oh, might make a few on them, sell them a bit of extra cash, can do stuff to my car. And that's how it all started. And then we're doing it all by eBay, and we're like, let's set a Facebook page up. Set a Facebook page up, and we had 400 likes, something like that. Me and Pete thought we need something new. I thought, what do I want more than out? I want a camper van, a splitty. So designed and built that, put that out, and it jumped to 35,000 in 2 days. Then it went up to 55,000, and we were getting like 300 or 400 messages a day. We couldn't even answer messages because they were coming that fast. It wouldn't recognise the messages, and it got all out of control. Me and Pete, yeah, we can do that, no problem. We can do that, yeah, we'll get you on next week. We got ourselves in a load of trouble. We did. We'd got like a 7-month waiting list, and we were still in full-time work. So we got a unit, quarter its size of this, and we're working 10-hour shifts at Fabs, where we're working like out of charge. And Pete had been there 14 years, and then we were coming here till like 9, 10 o'clock at night, every night, all weekend, and it just got out of control. And his wife sat us down and says, listen, you need to get up, work, and go for it. That were it, weren't it, really? Yeah, but it just went mad. James Corden shared it on Twitter, VW The Send shared it, Bus Junkies, and it just got shared all over the place, weren't it? About a year and a half down the line, the customer contacted us from a pub and says, we'd like to send it back for blasting and repainting for next summer. Said, yeah, no problem. So it come back, Pete realised which one it were, and so we saved it. Well, Pete did, sent him a brand new one. That's the only one with see the VW badge on the front, that's not got a hole behind it. When I'd finished it, that was the only thing that bothered me. So from then on, they all had holes, so they'd light up. And we'll never sell it, will we? That's for bottom of, goes it bottom of burners? It does, you know, to keep to let the coal fall through and stuff like that. Obviously, we've got all different sizes. These are all separate components for the vans. Obviously, if we're still hand-making everything, can you imagine how long that take to hand-make? And then it's got that many parts, so it's just easier and cheaper for other people and us to get everything laser cut. So we'll get this mate's in charge works for a laser cutting company, and we've obviously designed, drawn everything. Then obviously next stage is boot rolls, same piece. And that's it, that's the start of a van. And then it's just things like there's the mesh to go in and the lights and mark it all out for where everything goes. Even the wheels now we cut, we roll them. That's like the front left wheel when it's rolled up. So it tucks underneath the van right, so it gives it a bit of camber. Half van, ready for rolling up. And then it's stuff like this, which is the top, which is the expensive bit, but it's just, they just are expensive. It's expensive to set machines up and things like that for it. It is to get that dish. If anybody ever worked with steel, because you can see how it's 3mm thick, how to get that in a piece of steel, you need an immense amount of pressure, tons, 500 tons maybe, something like that. And obviously, that's the little one, the normal vans. That's the big vans. Yeah, all badges. How we did it originally, we had a piece of pipe, we did, and we cut slithers on the original one to give us a nice round edge, and then we put little bits of flat in at a time and tacked it. We did, because it's not actually a VW badge, it's a pattern that looks similar to one. VW have always been alright with, shared this page, never had a problem with VW. Bits of Land Rover, and that's what they come like with all plates in. Not little plates. We save things like that because we use them for all sorts. We do. When we started doing laser cutting, they did the rolling for us. And this first lot we had come back like that. They did, didn't they? See, we're trying to get that to meet that, so it'd have been even tighter. But we'll put it there because we'll do something with it. One day that'll come in handy. We don't chuck out away. Only thing we had when we moved in with this, we had 2 welding plants which we've kept, which is under there, and this. And this is obviously a bender. We've handmade this and all, which is it's getting worn out now. We've had to repair it a few times, obviously, so we can put any bends up to over 90 degrees on that. So we use that for the hot pressing we do. It's all done on that. Got to go in a bit, managed to buy ourselves a set of rolls, buy ourselves a little bandsaw for cutting and stuff up. But before that, we were just cutting everything with grinder, weren't we? Everything. Yeah, these are R2D2 legs. So you'll have 2 of them. Then obviously his body will sit in the middle. And that is R2D2. Or our take on it, obviously. When we do painting in here, we have to shut everything down because of dust and muck, and so we'll wait till like 4 o'clock, clean everything up, get a plate out, clean everything down with thinners, paint everything, and then we'll leave it overnight. That next morning it'll just go on shelf and we'll cover it up. 600 degree heat-proof paint it is, and the lacquer's 500. It is, and we can get nearly any colour except for yellow. Some stuff we do, we love making, don't we? That tank, when we did that tank, that was one of my favourites. It were You enjoy dragons, don't you? But obviously, campfire's favourite.